Lisa Broyles here with Way to Health MD, and this is my next installment on the series on the book, The Complete Bone and Joint Health Plan. So we've already talked about what you should eat, anti-inflammatory diets. We've taken a deep dive into calcium. So today we're just going to talk one video about exercise, get moving. So I've spoken previously about how the bones are signaled to build or to chew themselves up. So there's two primary signals for your bones. You have the osteoblast, which helps you build bone. Osteoblasts are turned on by stress, by bones pulling weight. So if you are doing any kind of resistance training, weight-bearing exercise, where you are picking up bags of mulch or horse feed, or you're shoveling, or you're pushing, pulling, mopping, if you're just lifting some good old weights or hiking with wrist and ankle weights, these are all forms of weight-bearing exercise. These turn on the osteoblast that tells your bone to build, tells your bone to absorb that calcium and that vitamin D that's coming from your diet. Also, you have the second signal, which is osteoclast, and the clast tells the bone to chew itself up, to remodel, to thin. Now, this isn't always a bad thing, because if our bones just built and built and built, well, that's when you get bone cancers, okay? So you need this balance of bone that's strong, but modeled correctly with those osteoclasts to make bone that's hard, firm, and strong and doesn't have extra growths. But the osteoclasts are turned on by a sedentary lifestyle. So if your only form of exercise is just your activities of daily living, it's not enough. Your bones are going to thin no matter what you eat, what supplements you take without exercise. So you need to exercise a minimum of 3 days a week, ideally 5 days a week. Any kind of exercise is better than none, but for your bone and joint health, you need to do a balance training, and balance training can be blended into strength training, but without a strong core, which is your abs, your back, and your butt muscles, okay? Without those being strong, you're gonna fall. So we wanna work on your balance by strengthening your back, your abs, your glutes, which are your butt muscles, so that you don't fall. Okay, so you need to work on your balance. You need to work on weight. And so this doesn't necessarily mean lifting weights, but it does mean walking with 1 to 2 pound wrist weights. I don't really encourage the weighted pack for especially women as they're aging because of the risk of compression fractures in the spine. You can use hand weights, little dumbbells. You can watch YouTube videos that are free at home. You can hire a personal trainer, ideally, to instruct you on what's best for your body type and size, how much weight is safe for you. You want to do light impact jumping exercises, okay? So this is things like jumping jacks, a jump rope, and you want to jump anywhere from 10 to 50 times per session. So this is usually blended in, and you don't want to do 2 of the same thing on consecutive days. So break it up where, say, 2 days a week you do a little jump roping, but do it on, say, Monday and Thursday or Monday and Wednesday, but not 2 consecutive days. This helps to prevent joint overuse pain and inflammation. So 30 minutes of any kind of exercise 5 times a week. Do your mix of balance, core, light impact, and weight-bearing exercise. We talked about that the balance training should be at least 2 times a week. It can be part of your strength training. So balance training, they go into detail on this in the book, can be standing on one leg, balancing, and if you need to have something close to hang on to, please do. And then we talked about the impact type, which is a little trampoline or bouncer or jumping jacks. I pretend I'm jumping rope, but I don't actually have a rope just because I don't want to get my feet hung up on it when I do this. There's also a cool chapter in here on stretches to alleviate pain. So stretches to alleviate neck pain, back pain, stretches to improve your posture. So this is why I say this is a great book as a resource to keep on your home shelf. So thank you, and next video is going to be on supplements I recommend. Thanks.